So this is the size of the coffee here. This is really small. This is like European style. He chose the most expensive one, and it appears that there is like fruit and maybe some lemongrass in it. More than 500 views on Google review, so many people come here. I won't lie. My nose is running a little bit. My throat's a little bit on fire. It's spicy, but too good. It's cold. It's in a cold day in Hanoi, Vietnam. Right now, it is 17 degrees and it is about 11:30 in the afternoon, and just heading out right now to go to a cafe that's near another lake, because here in Hanoi, there are many lakes everywhere. We're in this area over here where there is another lake, and we're gonna walk by it and see if this cafe is open and have some coffee, enjoy the view, and maybe some food if they have it there. So let's get there because I need some caffeine. Well, we just entered this cafe here. This cafe is called New Wind Cafe. It's right on the lake, and it's pretty scenic inside. There's a lot of umbrellas. There's one over here. There's an inside place where you can eat. There's somebody selling pho right here, but all sorts of cafes, coffee, smoothies you can order here. And then next to me there is a pond with a bunch of little fish swimming around, and I did just order a coffee. We had some miscommunication because they gave me a hot coffee, and I never drink hot coffee, but we're gonna see how it is. It looks very small. It's like one sip, more like an espresso. And I'm gonna have to get another coffee probably in 30 minutes. So this is the size of the coffee here. This is really small. This is like European style. Let's try it out. Really strong. It's like black coffee. And I only took one sip and there's one sip left, so it's almost gone. And it's condensed milk. Do you see that? That's so gooey. Okay, too much. The condensed milk makes it really sweet. Wow. And just like that, the coffee's gone. And the interesting thing about coffee here is they always give you water with it. I guess it's a good way to wash down the coffee breath. Well, for that little coffee, it was 35,000 dong. A little bit more expensive than I thought for a tiny coffee like that, but still, it's pretty affordable. I wish it was an iced coffee, the coffee that I normally get, but there was some miscommunication. It happens sometimes, and I'm just gonna get another coffee pretty soon. I've left there, and instead of staying there and ordering another coffee, I'd rather go somewhere else and try a new place. So we're gonna find a second cafe pretty soon. Walked around a bit and we found a place to sit down with a nice lake view here. It is a coffee roastery, or a cafe here called ABC Roasters. And I asked the guy downstairs, I said, what do you recommend? I want a cold brew. You have many cold brews. Which one should I get? He chose the most expensive one. This is it. And it appears that there is like fruit and maybe some lemongrass in it. So this should be interesting. I've never had a drink like this in my life. I just had the straight cold brew, the regular kind, but this one looks pretty good, so we should try it out here for the first sip. Let's see how it is. Oh, that's powerful. You can taste the coffee, but I don't know what that is in there. Wow, that's unlike anything I've ever had in my life. It's like a cold brew mixed with some sort of tea, with a little bit of herb in it. Whoa. It's pretty good though, actually. Wow. It was 45,000 dong. Maybe one of the more expensive coffees I've had so far while here in Hanoi, Vietnam. But this place is cool. It's got a nice atmosphere. It's got a nice view. As you can probably hear, there's lots of noise behind me. There's a big Vietnamese group just hanging out. Traffic too as well. Lots of traffic on this road. But it's a great place just to sit down and relax for a little bit. So I believe that is actually peach that is in it. I'm not a big peach fan, but some peach drinks are actually pretty good. And I do believe that is the taste that I'm tasting. Kind of reminds me of like a peach tea. But I don't know if I taste the coffee that much. Just a hint. I think the peach is more overpowering. So this area that we've been walking around is actually quite cool. It's a different area. It's pretty close to where we're staying, only about a 25-minute walk. The name of it is something like, I don't know if you guys can see that there. Yeah, so the area is nearly impossible to pronounce. Something like Ku Ta Te Nagia Dan, I don't know. But very, very cool. And there's lots of local places around here. Local food stalls, local restaurants, big groups of people eating together. There's a clothing market just around the corner, some trendy cafes, fruit stalls on the street, people selling banh mi. Just really everything is around here. And I haven't seen one tourist over the last, 1 hour of just walking around. I don't even think tourists really come here maybe. But it is really interesting because as we walk around, people are just staring at us like, whoa, what are you doing here? One girl rode by us on a bicycle and waved at us. It was like, whoa, foreigner, saying hello. So I guess this is an area that they don't see so many foreigners. So I'm sure foreigners go to other areas that are more popular. Now the cool thing about Hanoi is that there are lakes everywhere. Small ones, big ones, medium ones, like I was mentioning earlier. Some of them are just good for walking around. Some of them have a nice view. Some of them have parks attached. It's good to have some nature within the city. But check it out. Right along the lake here, you have people that are barbers. They just set up on the thing with a mirror and a chair, and they give people haircuts. Now there's one there, and then there are more going down as you go further away. Alright, just left ABC Coffee Roastery there. The place was pretty cool. They definitely had a lot of coffee options, a lot of drink options, smoothies and teas and juices. And they also sell cigarettes, so I'm finding that the cafes here in Hanoi or in Vietnam, you can also buy cigarettes there. And people are smoking, people are drinking, and also people are chewing sunflower seeds. That's another big thing that you'll find when people are drinking tea or coffee, is they're just munching on sunflower seeds. But now we're walking along the main road here and going to head back towards the area where we are staying. I need to start editing a video. I'm a little bit behind on editing, and maybe I'll pick up something to eat on the way. We'll see. If not, I'll catch you guys later on. Alright guys, I just edited a little bit. I'm heading back out real quick to get something to eat. This is where I'm going to finish off the video for today. So I just sat down here at a restaurant that's right next to where I'm staying. It's right on the main road. You can see it's pretty busy. There's lots of traffic. And I'm getting something called chin, like chin. But it is a rice noodle soup with beef brisket. Should be pretty good. And this will probably be my main meal for tonight. It's about 4:30 right now. And I got to do a lot of work tonight, so I might not have time to get back out here. So this is a good time to eat and a good time to wrap up the video. So I ordered a Coca-Cola. Check it out. This is the Coca-Cola of Vietnam. Vi Vinh Ban. I'm not sure what that means, but I like the decal on this Coca-Cola can. It is a full calorie can, not a zero. I was hoping they had zero, but they don't. They gave me some ice, so I'll put some ice in it, and it will be very refreshing to have. Check it out. This is the name of the restaurant. Pho Li Quo Su, something like that. I like the picture. The placement map is really nice, and I wanted to sit outside here and enjoy the life of Hanoi while I eat. right, let's try out this broth here. I put some chili in it, some pepper, some garlic to make it taste even better with some lime. Let's see how it goes here. It's boiling hot. Ooh, yeah, really hot temperature-wise, but wow, salty and perfect. Wow, so much flavor in that. My God, it's so hot. I need to let it cool down. Ooh, I'm gonna have no skin left in my mouth. So the spice that I put in this is super hot. This is what it looks like here. It's very red, very orange looking. It is spicy. I only used a small spoonful in there and it is already kicking, but that's what we want. That's what we like. Let's try out some of this meat. It is really hard to film and eat pho at the same time. All right. Oh, wow. Super tender, super good. I just love beef. Wow, I don't know if I could live without beef. Beef is so good. I just love it. And these noodles here, while they're boiling hot, I'm gonna burn myself, but we need to try these noodles before they get too soft. Wow, those noodles are so good. I love these style noodles. The flat ones are even better than like those thick, round looking ones that I had the other day. Oh man, I love it. And these are the other peppers I put in there. I don't know if they're really hot, but we should try it. Yeah, they got a little kick. They definitely do got a little kick, but I like it. It's really good. And by the way, this dish right here is 55,000 dong. So that's a really good price. You know, almost about what, $2, maybe a little less, a little more. I'm not really sure on the conversion. I always forget, but definitely super, super affordable, super filling, and a good deal. Especially this restaurant is actually well known. There's more than 500 views on Google Review, so many people come here. And it's busy in the evening. I've seen it pretty busy. So I just took another one of those limes and I squirted it in there, and man, does that taste good. Now with 2 limes in there, wow, there's a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of spiciness. It is just perfect. You have the perfect blend of sweet, spicy, salty. Oh, I love it. I won't lie. My nose is running a little bit. My throat's a little bit on fire. It's spicy, but too good. That Coca-Cola helps cool it down. So most of these places are actually beginning to open. Right here is a dim sum place, and then there's some more restaurants right there. They just opened the windows, so they're getting ready to open in the evening. It gets really busy, and it is a Wednesday night right now. But next to here, you also have a bar. You have another place, and it's really quiet right now. But the road is always busy. And then that lady right there, she's cleaning shoes. So she comes over to you and asks if you want your shoes clean. Oh, okay, thank you. She just came over and asked me. Technically, I could use my shoes clean, but I don't know. These shoes are a little expensive. They're $150, and I don't know what kind of chemical they're using, so I don't want the chance of the material, the color fading away from whatever they're using while cleaning the shoes. And I don't normally buy shoes that expensive. Usually I try to buy shoes that are about 50, 60 US dollars, but I bought these ones because they're for running and walking, and they have really good support. Believe it or not, guys, they actually put a lot of meat in this. Like, look, these are 2 pieces right here that are kind of scooped up together. Here's a third. Here's a fourth. And here's a 5th one. And I'm already eating maybe 4 or 5 different pieces. So they put a lot of meat in this, which is good. It's a good price for all that meat and noodles. But usually some places that you get pho, they only give you a few noodles, or they only give you a few pieces of meat. Here they gave me a lot, and I'm almost done. And I left some of the meat for last, as it's one of my favorite parts here. But I keep drinking the broth. See, look how good this meat is. Especially this piece right here, you can see. Look at all that fat on one side, and then the lean meat is on that side. And then some of these are more leany pieces, but many of them have little pieces of fat along the side of it. And that's the part that tastes really, really good. Oh guys, I'm stuffed. That was a super, super good meal. And the total came to 80,000 dong. So 55,000 for the bowl of pho and $25,000 for the Coca-Cola. That was a great way to finish off today. And I'm gonna go back to the house. I gotta work soon and rest up for the adventures coming tomorrow as I'm not working.